my channel, and thank you guys so much for watching. So today I'm going to be doing my highlighting and contouring routine, and this will be a cream highlighting and contouring routine, so it's going to be pretty intense and beautiful and gorgeous, and you're going to love it. So I'm going to just jump right into it. So if you'd like to see my cream highlight and contouring routine, please stay tuned. Hey guys, okay, so let's just jump right into it. So as you can see, I have absolutely nothing on my face. I've just done my eyes. I haven't even done eyebrows. I literally just have absolutely nothing on my face, and it's kind of scary. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm going to do my eyebrows because it is killing me that they are not done right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I think that looks a little better. So I did use my Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation in the shade 2.1. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight under my eyes. And for that, I will be using my Cover FX Cream Concealer. And I recently just got into this little metal palette so that I can put all my creams and foundations and even like my eyelash glue. I put everything on here, and it's really awesome for mixing, or if you don't want to use your, your fingers all the time so they don't get too dirty. This is also by Morphe. I'm going to put a couple, well, like a good squeeze of concealer on here, and then I'm going to actually just take my finger to just smooth it on under my eye. So for me, because I have a rounder face, I'm going to want to take this concealer all the way up to the tops of my cheekbones, because I want my face to appear less round, and I want it to be more kind of, I want to give the illusion that it's not as round, but it's actually skinnier. I'm trying to slim it down. It's kind of hard to explain, but it basically slims down my face. Okay, so now I'm going to break into my Beauty Blender, and actually this is a great little dupe. This is from Quo. This is one of their precision sponges. So you can use either or. I'll use my Beauty Blender on this side and then my drugstore sponge on this side, and you'll see the same result. Double tap! And also the big benefit about this too is that it can clean up your eyeshadow. That's a big thing for me.
But yeah, like this one eyelash, like it's not like this one where it just goes up, it kind of goes down, and it's not a good look. Not a good look for me.
Okay, so next I'm going to be setting that concealer, because that is oh so important, or else your concealer is going to crease and melt off your face. And maybe you guys know this or not if you watch my videos, but I'm a big fan of the Cover FX matte setting powder in light. This is the illuminating one. Probably don't want to put that under your eyes, but it is really good for all over the face if you're looking for a dewy look. But let's go with the matte for today. My favorite way to apply this is just to put it right into, just kind of tap it into the lid, and that is just leaves you with less mess because this is a loose powder.
Oh my God.
So now I'm just going to be taking a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap some of that powder in my lid and just start to stipple it / pat it onto where I put that concealer. Using a lighter powder as well will just prolong the longevity of the concealer color. So if you did put a little bit too much like me, just leave it there, because you're going to be using this also for the highlighting. So don't worry about if there's still excess. Don't try to just pack it on under your eyes, because no one got time to look cakey, okay? Now we are getting into the contouring, which is my favorite part. So I'm going to actually do two different things on each side of my face. So I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick on this side, and I'm going to be using my Cover FX super dark cover cream foundation on my other side, just to show you two different ways that you can do it. We are going to start with the Bobbi Brown foundation stick on this side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my forehead first. So my forehead is large, and that is just genetics. It's just, I actually have like quite a bit of family that does have the larger, we call it the Ahenakew forehead, or as my grandma likes to say that. Anyway, I want to make it look slightly smaller and more dainty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown foundation stick, and I'm going to just shade in this area. I usually like to take it down like almost all the way to the eyebrow, which is not necessary. You don't have to do that. You can take it, you know, from here and just leave it there, or you can bring it all the way down. That's just what I like to do. And then I also will draw like 2 little lines here. And then that's also just going to bring down my forehead as well. So next is cheekbones. It's pretty generic. Basically what you're gonna wanna do is just find the hollows of your cheeks. And I'm going to just draw a line halfway. I would not recommend going all the way here because then it's gonna look like you have a beard. It just doesn't look good on anyone, trust me. So I'm just making that line. I'm just gonna shade it in a little bit. And you also want to make sure that it's symmetrical with the other side too, or else. And now I'm going to do my jaw because I want to slim down this area of my face. I do have a slight double chin, if you can see that. So I want to make it look like I don't have one, and also just to kind of round out the face. It's really important that you do kind of the 3, I think of it as a 3. So that's probably the easiest way that you can remember where to contour. So I'm just going to draw a line from my chin. And then basically just where your jawbone is, you're going to want to just draw a line there. I just put it right to about where my jawline starts. But right here, I won't put it. I usually just start here and then go to the chin. Also, another really cool thing you can do to slim down your neck, find your esophagus, and you will see that there's kind of like 2 hollow parts on your neck, or just like these 2 kind of squishy parts. So what you're going to want to do is from here, from right on your neck, you're going to want to draw a line. There. So now it is the other side's turn, and I'm going to be taking my Cover FX Cover Cream Foundation in N90. So for this, obviously you're going to need a brush. And my favorite brush to use for this is my Real Techniques Essential Foundation brush. So I'm just going to take a couple, I'm just kind of stroking it on the brush. So same thing, you're going to want to try and make it as symmetrical as possible. I mean, it's all going to get blended in anyway, but still, I just like to be precise. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 lines there. So as you can see, the Cover Cream Foundation isn't as creamy as the foundation stick from Bobbi Brown, but that's also a really good thing too if you do have oily skin like myself. It's going to stay on a lot better, have those natural oils that are going to help blend it out, whereas with dry skin, it might be a little bit more difficult for you. I'm going to take a little bit more on my brush, and now we are on to our cheekbone. So again, just finding it, drawing that line.
Like fish face? It helps.
Right, and then now my jaw. And down my neck. Okay, so now for my nose, I'm actually just going to take this Cover Cream Foundation because it's just a lot easier to control. For that, I'm going to be taking a synthetic brush. I'm just going to be taking this crown brush that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag 1,000 years ago. And I'm going to be taking this little pointy side here. It's actually quite stiff, which is good for if I'm really trying to map out my nose. I'm just going to dip it into my cover cream. I'm going to start from right where my eyebrow is and bring it all the way down here. So starting from your eyebrow will make it look the most natural. Here. It's really important you can take your time with your nose because it's a big deal. You can make your nose look crooked if you don't do this right, or make it look bigger. So what I'm trying to do is slim it down. Now I already know that it's not big. I will fully admit that, but it just completes the look. If you have your whole face done and then you don't do your nose, it's just something about it that just doesn't look right. And And the reason that I go all the way down here as well too is it's going to make it look like I have like a cute button nose. That was actually one of Marilyn Monroe's favorite little tricks, just to let you know. And then lastly, I'm going to do under my lip to create a shadow, which will in turn make my lips look even bigger. Now for blending it out. So definitely I would recommend a beauty blender, but also for areas like my forehead and my neck, it can kind of be a little bit tedious. Kind of start to just rub it, whereas you never want to do that with a beauty blender because that's not what it's made for. It's made to blend, so it's made for motions like this or even rolling it, but sometimes that can take too long for me, so I am just going to go ahead and use my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, which I'm getting a lot of wear out of now. I remember I wasn't a huge fan of it when I got it. I was kind of disappointed, but I've been using it a lot for foundation now, just for just patting it in, because it is a really good brush. I think I just didn't know how to use it. So I'm going to start from my forehead. I like to start from where I started and then kind of go from there. So I'm just using circular motions. So for blending this out, you want to blend upwards always, because then what's the point of contouring? Because you want a really nice, clean, sharp line. So this is actually where I like to use my beauty blender and just kind of press it. Kind of just use rolling motions and just press it into my skin. I just wanted you to see what it looks like when I have one side blended and one side un. So you can really see the difference. I'm going to go ahead and blend out the other side now. Now that I am done blending out the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and use a small brush, or you can use your micro mini beauty blender, and I'm going to just blend my nose contour out. As I'm blending out the contour in my nose, I'm bringing it down because I'm shading and slimming down the nose. So I'm obviously blending out this area, but then also blending it downwards. Now we'll move into the highlighting. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and then we will powder it afterwards. For highlight, I'm going to be taking my Cover FX N10 Cover Cream Foundation. I'm going to be using a smaller brush, like this one by Quo, because I don't have as much ground to cover now. I'm basically just doing a couple areas. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some product. So I'm just placing this on the bridge of my nose and also this area too. This will actually accentuate the button nose. So you have the contour already, so I'm basically just placing it where there is no contour. Also my forehead, tulip thingy on my forehead. I don't know how to call it. And I like to just keep it centered. I don't do a whole lot. I just kind of do like a half circle that goes to basically like maybe quarter way or third of the way of my eyebrow. I'm just gonna do my chin. I just load it up here, and then I'll just blend it with my beauty blender upwards, because I don't like putting it right up there, because I've kind of learned that if it's already there and you're blending it out, it's just like too much, and I don't want a huge focus on my chin. I'm basically just going to crispen up my contour. I'm just going to make it look a little bit more clean. So I'm just gonna start from the ear here, just go down. If you're a person who lacks in the cheek department, in the big cheeks that I have because I have a round face, what's really nice is what you can do is you can kind of even play the concealer up a little bit more and kind of shape out a cheek. So the only thing that I like to do is in that area is just kind of cover. I usually do the sides of my lips because they tend to crease a lot, or I have lines there because I smile a lot. So I just put a little bit of concealer there and I kind of connect it with that area too. Alright, so now we're going to blend it out, and my favorite way to do this is just to use my beauty blender. It's the best way. As you can see, I'm just blending it upwards on my chin, and then it goes just exactly where I want it to go. Alright, so now I have highlighted the rest of my face, so now we're going to go in with some powders. So first of all, what I want to do is just take a big powder brush. This is from Cover FX, and I just want to take a regular, like, no coverage setting powder just for my entire face, and I'm going to be using my Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder by The Balm, which I have been loving. I recently got into all of the Mama series, so I have the translucent powder. I also have the Bahama Mama, which is the bronzer, which I'll probably use today, and also Hot Mama, which is like a perfect dupe for the Orgasm Blush by NARS. So I'm probably going to use all those products today because I've been loving them. Alright, so now you can go ahead and take your matte setting powder, and I'm just going to be placing this on all the areas that I put my highlight. And I'm just going to start with this area here. If you want to go a step further, you can also take a powder foundation in a very light color, like I have by Cover FX, and you can like just extra highlight the crap out of your face, which I will do because I love it. So now we're going to take some bronzer because I look just white and crazy, so we need to balance that out. And I'm just going to stipple some of that product in there and just contour my face where I put that cream product. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the rest of my face makeup, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I just finished up my makeup, put on a little bit of lipstick, put on a little bit of blush, highlighter, you know how it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and big shout out to Steph from Crown the Queens who did my nailsies. They are just a beautiful matte, not matte, sorry, they are a beautiful shiny black. I just wanted to keep it simple because these are my actual nails. This is actually how long they are. It's kind of gross, but awesome too at the same time because my nails are so strong and they end up lasting me quite a long time. Definitely go check out their site, Crown the Queens, or Instagram as well. She has her nail page and it is called House of Lacquer, and you will see all of her beautiful work. This is also one of their super cute toques that I recently bought. I seriously don't even know why I didn't have a toque before this. I'm just not a hat person, but this is perfect for days like this where my hair is just out of control and needs to be tamed and not seen. So this is perfect for that. But yeah, love this toque. I feel like it just fits my overall like aura, my new style, street style. But anyway, have an amazing day guys. Thank you again so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back on my channel. Like, you guys have no clue. I just was like depressed for like the 2 days, or the 2 weeks that I could not film. So thank you all for your patience and your kind words, and I really, 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 really appreciate it. I just got these yesterday, so I'm just like, you know, anytime I can get to talk with my hands, I am. And yeah, I will see you guys next week in my next video, which I'm not sure what it is going to be, but it's gonna be good. Have an amazing day. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I love you guys. Mwah.